Om Shanti. Balancing acts. One area where we really need to balance is the impact on ourselves of our experiences of the past, particularly very deep and perhaps very striking or even possibly shocking ones. Balancing that, which goes deep into our souls, with the present and all of the various seemingly innocent circumstances, moments, objects, people, places, which can trigger memories of the past that color our experience of the present. And the third element of the balance is the future, because it's always a trajectory from the past through the present to the future. And how we handle the present depends very much on our sense of balancing the past and the future. The future is, of course, unknown, but the present is the maker of the future, and the past predisposes us to handling the present the way we handle it, or interpret it, or respond to it. I think what we want to be when we're really balanced is neutral. And that means we need to be able to put our finger on moments in the past which have a long reach, that still influence us in the present, and that create a bias which causes a deviation between the possible future that we could create through our pure karma and the actual future that we do create due to the bias, which is the deviation, away from our potential good future. So that means our relationship in the present with the past has to be altered, and we alter it by becoming conscious of the emotions and feelings and other maybe very subconscious things that the past will trigger and that will drive us in the present. And these can be called influences. Influences are like shadows or miasmas. And very often, because they're so subtle, we're not aware of them, and due to that, we don't compensate for them or factor them in. So I think that balancing the past, present, and future in this regard means we must be very, very aware of the influence of the past and what it would be like to be me in the present, where the past is absolutely uncontaminated, free from any kind of scar or shock or disappointment or betrayal or any of those things that are connected with the negative emotions, which in the present, if we are influenced by negative emotions, then that influence gets us to perform a karma which is not in accordance with our conscience. There's a shift, there's a bias, there's a deviation, and then the future that we create for ourselves doesn't seem to correspond with what we anticipate or what we want. And we even find that the way we are in the present doesn't correspond to our essence because of this influence of the past. So balancing means, I think in this case, neutralizing the influence. And that is a form of freedom that I think all of us would love to enjoy.